Bishop takes h7, check. I thought this sacrifice didn't work. Not because I rushed it, not because I missed a line, but because I classified a specific move incorrectly. After bishop takes g5, the position stops being about plans. There are no stories left. There's only resolution. I saw bishop takes h7 immediately. It was intuitive. After king takes h7 and knight takes g5, we're committed. There's no backing out. From that moment on, every move has to be forcing, or the entire idea collapses. After king g6, I suddenly realized that my intended queen g4 failed. So I went back to the drawing board. Queen e4 was my first candidate. But it asks the question, does this attack work? Does it work by force, or does it fail by force? Black's reply, f5, immediately came to mind, and it's not hard to find. And now the position narrows completely. And then the tunnel vision closed in quietly. I saw e takes f6, but was afraid of knight f6. Knight takes f6. Now, strong players have already caught the problem with that line. By simply misclassifying e takes f6, I gave black a move they don't legally have and breathed life into phantom defenses and false securities. What you're going to see in the video is that this erroneous classification of e takes f6 as a capture survived even in my post-mortem. It was only much later, after engine analysis, that the truth hit me. E takes f is not a capture, it's a check. And knight takes f6 is not only irrelevant, it's illegal. And the rest is forcing. King h5, queen h7 check, king g4, queen h3 checkmate. Unfortunately, I did not play this in the game. The full training follows. But first, we'll take a short break with some chess news updates from our digital podcasters. Stay tuned.
Big news in the chess world today. Freestyle Chess, the group behind the Chess 960 revival, has officially teamed up with FIDE to stage the first sanctioned Freestyle Chess World Championship, February 2026, Weissenhaus, Germany. That's a big step for a format that's been knocking on the door for a while.
It really is, and let's be clear right away. This isn't computer chess. This is Chess 960. Randomized starting positions, no opening scripts, real thinking from move 1. What's new is the weight behind it. FIDE isn't just watching anymore. It's putting a world title on the line. Now let's take it to the board. At Tata Steel Chess India, Vishy Anand and Hans Niemann are leading the open section with 2.5 points from 3 games. Anand beating Wesley So and Aravind Chithambaram? That's not nostalgia. That's world-class chess.
It really is. Anand still plays with that calm control. No wasted moves, no panic. And Niemann adds another headline with a win over the 2024 World Rapid Champion, Volodar Murzin. Anytime that happens, people are going to notice. On the women's side, Carissa Yip is setting the pace. She's playing with confidence, managing her clock well, and choosing the right moments to push. Early signs, but very solid ones.
Off the board, things get tense. 5 national federations have taken FIDE to the Court of Arbitration for Sport over the decision to allow Russian and Belarusian teams back into competition.
This is where chess collides with geopolitics. The federations say the decision cuts against international sanctions. FIDE says it's acting within its rules and defending sporting neutrality. It's clear chess isn't standing still.
And we'll be watching all of it closely.
So we're back to another rapid training session. And today I'm going to focus on calculation and primarily evaluation of positions. I will calculate when the position demands it. I will not rush because I'm tired or low on time. This is my resolve. This is my focus. And for the evaluation, I have to focus on 3 things. Who's better, whose king is safer, and who has easier play. This is more than I usually do. Formally, when I play, I usually play by intuition. But today, I have to focus on being deliberate, being intentional about these goals. So, without any further ado, here we go with our first game. Game number 1. All right. We're going to play King's Indian Defense, if he so allows it. Okay, we get it. Okay. Material imbalance is possible if I play knight to g4. Now g4, bishop simply goes back to d2, or bishop f4, e5, pawn takes e5, pawn takes e5, queen takes d8, check, king takes d8, doesn't work. And then bishop takes e5. Pawn takes e5, knight takes e5, or bishop takes e5 is possible. All right. However, if I go to g4, he can play queen a4 check. So let's go ahead and just castle first before we attempt to drive away that bishop. It's a principled play. Okay, so he wants to play this line. I believe I'm supposed to play knight a6. Now we play c5. Okay, pawn break here. It's possible. So, okay. Let's go ahead and take. Or we can play knight b4. Let's go ahead and just take here first. Clarify the position. And opening up. Interesting. Let's go ahead and take the bishop. All right, how is he going to take? He's going to take with c. Okay, let's move our knight away from here. Okay, so now he's playing aggressive. How about we just go ahead and play knight h5? If he plays the g4, we just go to g3 with our knights. Queen f6 is coming. Okay, we can even play knight g3 right now. Yeah, knight g3. Let's go queen f6 first. So knight g3 can come now, or knight f4, which is better. Knight g3 or knight f4. Okay, I think knight g3 is better so that we can, we don't get our knight trapped for no reason. Okay, so now we take this, and then we can play h5. Yes, we can either play h5 or queen to d4 to try to diffuse this attack. h5, if he takes, I just take his rook. If he pushes, then I play queen d4. And then if he takes, then that pawn just becomes a liability, right? Or does it? If he pushes, that rook is still under threat. So after queen d4 and exchanges pawn takes, and now I have two pieces under attack, both the knight and the rook. So, okay. Wow. Okay. This is interesting. His rook is loose. So here, he cannot take with the pawn. Okay. It's free. Free rook. Queen. Check. Yeah, I can play here. Check. Then I take pawn. Okay. Check. Okay. We can play here with the queen or use the knight. Which one do we go with? With the knight. We're going to play here. Bishop takes. If he takes the pawn, I just push to protect the bishop with the other pawn. Knight f2. I missed knight f2. Yeah, I missed knight f2. Can I do anything? I'm already up like 8 points, so no big deal. I can play here, and then I'll come here to f1. Check. Okay, check. Going on here. So we can come here. Okay, now we have this free piece. Okay, let's check. So that wasn't really free. Okay, that's fine. So we got to be careful here. Let's just come here. Okay. We can actually just attack this guy. Okay. I mean, let's check. It's over. Queen's gone. Okay. Okay. So where did I calculate the longest? Let's go back here, review the game. I want to see the timestamps. It doesn't show me the timestamps either way. Okay. So yeah, I spent a lot of time in the beginning here calculating knight g4. And then I decided against it. So that was one of the places I spent a lot of time. Okay. I didn't spend too much time here. Yes, I think I did. I spent a lot of time here deciding whether to play knight g3 or knight f4. Maybe that could have been faster because knight f4 kind of lends itself to getting trapped, but okay. traded that. Oh, this was actually very important to draw the rook to f1, and recognizing that it was loose was important, and recognizing that pin against the knight on h3 was also important. This was pivotal. Okay, I didn't spend too much time here on these easy tactics. And then making this move, I don't know. Yeah, that was okay. Maybe it was. Now, taking that pawn was probably not the best idea because I didn't evaluate knight f2. I don't know if there was any alternative. Anyway, I spent a lot of time here. Did I spend a lot of time here? No, I just simply found the f1 square and with the check, and then this move to save the knight. Here I already saw that move, and he got compensation for it. He got his piece back, and then here everything became simple. Yeah, was my calculation correct at that after the long evaluation? I think it was. It was where we had that cross pin and the loose rook. That was okay. All right, let's go to the next game. I will spend time calculating. I will not rush because I'm tired or low on time when the position demands it. We're going with the Smith-Morra, and he doesn't want to take. Okay, now he does. Let's see if he proceeds. Should I play bishop c4? If I play bishop c4, it's fine. Okay, we just go back. Interesting. If I were to play queen e2, what does that do? It doesn't really hurt anything. How about e5? How about e5? e5 allows that pawn to come under attack after knight c6. So let's just go ahead and play queen e2. Now I'm going to take the pawn. I'm not waiting anymore. And shall we? Yeah, we play knight bd2. Let's castle. Okay, now we can play e5. e5 is a legitimate move here, but after knight g4, what happens? Captures knight g4. He has, or even queen takes. Okay, knight g4. He's got two knights on it. I have a knight and a queen. No problem. No problem whatsoever. So I'm going to go ahead and play e5. Okay, knight d5. In this position, what do we do? His king is still open. He's about to castle. What is this? Where is he planning to go? He can go to b4. I'm thinking knight e4. Knight e4. Anything crazy? Or a3. a3 is actually a good prophylactic move. But he can play b4 and then just play a4, right? The problem is he has knight c5. So let's go ahead and play knight e4. Castles. I need to develop my last piece. Where does it go? d2 is fine. d2 is fine. Okay, so he's looking at c4. Looking at c4. I think I should take the open file. Knight a to d1. This is a good move. So now the bishop goes to c1. Okay. Yeah, bishop comes to c1 ahead of the attack from c4 on c4. Yes, this is good. Bishop comes to c1. I'm thinking bishop comes to c2 and to b1, everything looking menacingly at the king, because the bishop is not doing anything on b3. So I would do that. I think it's a good move. He can't play knight b4 because the queen would be hanging. Could I have taken advantage of this? Maybe not. Okay, now the queen is, oh boy. Okay, so here's where we have some interesting play. So I can play here knight g5, attacking h7. Okay. Gonna play check takes. Ooh, interesting. Yeah, bishop takes, check, knight, check. Okay. Check. Play check, or we come here with our queen. What do we do first? This is interesting. Yeah, we play check. Queen e4 check. If he protects with the pawn, it's check, and then knight attacks my queen. Oof, that's not good. There's something better here. I know there's something better. Should we play f4 so that the pawn is strengthened? Okay. Let's get out the check. So now we can play. What do? We play check. Take. So here, check first. Okay. Yeah. Queen here. Wow. Okay, let's come here. After rook moves, then I just go to g4, right? So g4, rook h4. It's not good. I'm not happy with this game anymore. Not happy with this game at all. I'm not happy with this game at all. Wow. Okay. How about we take here? Oh boy. Terrible. Wow. Bishop takes g2. Bishop takes g2. Queen, knight takes f. Knight takes f. Oh, this is crazy. Yeah, this was a bad game. Yeah, I did not calculate. Let's go resign. Okay. So here's the pivotal moment where after bishop takes g5, I went instinctively without calculating. Bishop takes h7. It looks good, but I failed to take into account his defensive resources with the check, with the knights. All right, next one. So I failed here because I didn't spend time calculating when the position demanded it. So let's go with the next one. I will spend time calculating when the position demands it. I will not rush because I'm tired or low on time. All right, so we just play knight f6. Take the pawn if he plays d5 or d4. And then we play d6 right away. Queen takes. Go ahead and take that knight. Okay, so now we need to get our bishop out, castle. Bishop g7. When we castle, we're home free. Okay. So now knight c3, bishop g4. I'll go bishop g4. Should I take it? So this is a time when an imbalance is possible. I'm not going to take it. I'm just going to come back. Maybe e6. Oh, no. f5. f5 is thematic. f5 covering the b1 square. Okay. So should I come to c7? Coming to c7 is fine. Queen c7. Knight c6 is next. Or knight d7. Okay. There's no immediate danger. I'm going to play knight c6. Let's go ahead and play rook c8. Knight a5 is next. Alright, so now he wants to attack this pawn on e7. So I'm not going to let that happen. However, if I move, then f7 becomes weak, right? But I can always play e6. But that puts my bishop in danger. So why don't we just go ahead and play knight a5 first? It's not a big deal, right? Knight a5. Okay, so he's attacking the pawn. I can play rook e8, right? Or knight c4. He takes the pawn, I just take the bishop. I can play knight c6 again, chase him away, but that doesn't gain me anything. If I play rook e8, bishop b5, it's annoying. Yeah. Bishop f6, it's a good move. Okay, knight c4. I have to play b6 first before playing knight c4. Let's play b6. I didn't consider I didn't consider bishop a6. Yeah. Whenever you change pawn structure, that's another time to pause and evaluate. Don't change pawn structures lightly. So now bishop a6. Yeah. d8. d8. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. If I play bishop e6, that reestablishes my contention in the center, but that opens me up to sacrifice ideas, right? Rook takes e6. Okay. He's making my life easier, allowing me to trade. So I'm just going to play here with the fork and relieve the pressure. So now knight e5 comes to mind. Oh God, did I just lost the pawn? All right. Bishop takes. Yeah, that was not good. All right, I missed that. What do I do now? Okay, let's control the damage. 95 is coming. Just go ahead and come here. Is he gonna trade? Okay, so he's trying to simplify it down to endgame, and I need to hold the position now. Let's see. So maybe we can just come here and then blockade everything, right? If I come here or come here, he's going to put the rook behind it. Then I can come up here, right? No, let's just blockade. Okay, should I push this pawn? Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Let's take advantage of this pin. Why am I reconnecting? Please don't disconnect me. All right, the last game was forfeited because of connection issues. Now I'm back. I will calculate whenever the position calls for it. I will not rush because I'm low on time or tired. e4. Let's go ahead and play d4. I want to play here. c3. Bishop c4. e5. e5 is the move. Okay. Think knight f3. Then we castle. And we just take the pawn, right? Don't we just take the pawn? Pawn takes, queen can't take. Yeah, queen can take, and then rook e1, knight e5, f3, queen c5 check. Oof, doesn't make sense. I think I'm just supposed to do that, right? And then after rook e1, okay, he refused to take. Okay, I can just play here. This is beautiful because after knight takes f7, queen takes f7, bishop takes e6, knight takes f7, bishop takes f7, rook takes e7. So yeah, this is very uncomfortable for black. I expect him to resign. Oof, king takes. King takes. If rook takes, queen takes, check. Okay, let's go ahead with rook takes. Let's go with rook takes. Okay, we play check. Yeah, we play check here. Ooh, okay. Knight takes c3. Let's come out here to allow for check on e1. Check. Oof, that was not good actually. That was a mistake, but I was lucky. So let's come here. Now we win a pawn. Take here. Check. Okay, the knight falls. Okay, what's he doing? I'm going to use the queen to take the knight. Then rook c1. Check. Yeah, everything is covered. It's mating net over here. Rook c1 check. The bishop falls. He should just resign. Okay. So that wasn't too difficult. I was able to calculate. Position wasn't that complicated. All right, let's go to the next one. I will calculate when the position demands it. I will not rush because I'm low on time or I'm tired. Knight c6. Okay. Queen a5 check. Let's go knight. Knight f6 first, and queen a5 maybe. Let's go ahead and play bishop g7. Just gonna castle. Oh, I missed. I missed knight takes d4. Ugh, that's annoying. All right, so now I can play here. At least I get a pawn. He might just play f7. Bishop takes f7. Should be fine, right? Still gonna get the pawn. Okay, now what do we do? I've got the two bishops. Yeah, just open the position. Very simple. Bishop takes d4, push e5. Ooh, interesting. Okay, yep. Just move this here. Okay, we can play here on h4 and play bishop g4 next, right? Let's do this way. Yep, bishop g4. Pawn is pinned. Get the rook. Ooh, interesting. Okay. So I can just play f5, right? Wow. f5. No, it's not good. Is it? It's okay. 5 is okay. Can I go up with my king? I think it's all right. Yeah. Okay, now I just play here. And then now I attack the queen, threatening. Ooh. Wow. Wow. Bishop g5. Okay, so it's over. Check. And threatening f1 here. Yeah, it's over. Queen takes f1, check. 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 f3 is not possible because rook takes f3, check. Due to the pin on g2. Queen takes, check. Interesting. Should we come here? What's happening here? Let's try that. Rook g3. Oh no, even queen g2. Okay. Pawn takes. Checkmate. Okay. Kind of struggled on that one. So here I paused, wait a minute. So here, okay. Yeah. I mean, simple knight takes, right? Missed that simple tactic. So I think here's the problem. I'm not connecting the principles, right? So I'm supposed to ask, what forcing move does my opponent want me to miss? Then I'm also supposed to make sure that I calculate when the position demands it. Okay, so that's my mistake. All right, so I find this tactic here. Yeah, I don't really gain anything because he gets it back, gets the pawn back, but I get the two bishops, which is the imbalance that I was hoping for. He didn't have to do that, but I got it. And so here I open the position up, just, this pin becomes important. And I see these two guys in line and he misses that. And I get the... Oh, well, he has some defensive resources here because of this pin. I'm not able to take the rook right away. So kudos to my opponent here. So f5, I think that was okay. Just had to move the king. Now he sacrifices the exchange. And then it becomes simple from here. Although he does put up a fight, you know, checkmate. Yeah, I think I'm pretty happy with how I finished this off. All right. Now this will be the last game. I want to get to 1950, so maybe, but I'm not supposed to focus on the rating at this time. It's just on the discipline. So let's see if we can. I will calculate when the position demands it. I will not rush because I'm low on time or tired. King's Indian attack in response to the French defense. If I play e5, can he rapidly take advantage of it? No, he can't. Just gonna play it right now. Okay. Queen e2, castles, and then after knight g6, rook e1. Now h4 is coming. Oh, he castled queen side. Should I play h4 still, or should I focus on the queen side? Let's play a4. Safer and psychologically difficult for him. I can play h4, stopping any breaks for him. And I'm gonna play, okay, he goes back. I'm just gonna sacrifice the pawn. Okay, let's go ahead and play here. Should we play there? No, hang on. a6, he just plays b6, right? And then that ends my attack. Let's go ahead and play c3. Play c3. Keep that sacrifice alive for him. Now we're gonna play here. Open things up on the C file. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. Now rook c1, threatening to play rook takes a5. Okay, rook takes a5. Oh gosh, I missed queen takes. I missed queen takes. Why? Now it's about heroics, right? This is not good. No heroics. Takes. Okay, if I come here, I have to come here. Gosh. Okay, let's come here. Rook a1 is a threat. Okay, it's a credible threat. Knight c5. Okay, knight c5, rook a1, knight c5, rook a1, right? Okay, let's go rook a1. 1, 2. Let's come back here. Bishop f1 is coming. This is really unacceptable. Like I calculate when I'm in trouble. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 should be okay. Let's go this way. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's fine. Bishop c5 is coming. Takes. Bishop c5. Check. Takes there. Ooh, this is cool. Bishop here, if I can get rid of this knight. So first I'm going to come here, attack the knight. What happened? 1, 2. Takes there. Takes here. And then we can get a draw, right? We can get... Oh, it's not a draw. I get his queen. Check. Takes there. Check. Takes that. Queen d2. Okay, I can take the pawn. Okay. Threatening checkmate. Check. Okay, I can play check here. Check. Okay, resets. Alright. I'm very unhappy with this game, even though I won. Because I miss simple tactics. I miss simple forcing moves. Alright. So the focus of today is not rating. It's on the discipline. So I'm going to stop here and reset, reflect, and then come back. Hey folks, I wanted to do the epilogue on the trail today. I'm going to go for a run. But before I do, I wanted to say thank you for watching. Thank you for coming with me on this journey of discipline. We've identified 2 disciplines so far. The first one is a blunder check, and then the second one is to calculate whenever the position requires it. And in this video, we identified one key detail, one key nuance to evaluating positions. Always list checks. Not just the first check, but on every subsequent position through the evaluation. Be sure that you don't just label a move as a move without a check, if it is a check. Again, thanks for watching. Catch you next time.